Gardens have evolved over millennia in Japan to produce a variety of different types of gardens, and incorporating a variety of components. Don't be too rigid in how you classify Japanese gardens, but recognize the things that are common in Japanese gardening. In particular, that they are intended to reflect nature, value, simplicity, and have a focus on detail.
Compared with Chinese gardens, a Japanese garden can sometimes be more contrived, with greater attention given to ornamentation. It may require a higher level of maintenance, even to the point of being finely manicured.
You may encounter Japanese gardens described as a hill and pond garden, stroll garden, or zen garden. Don't let the description dictate how you design the garden though. A description may be given to help you understand or emphasize some characteristic, but never feel restricted by the terminology.
Dry gardens consisting of raked gravel and/or rocks with few or no plants may be part of a larger garden or a complete garden by themselves. In Zen gardens, Buddhist monks rake the gravel for meditation. Cone-shaped mounds of gravel are sometimes created to represent the iconic Mount Fuji.
A hill and pond garden represents the natural landscape by creating mounds, and a pond that represents the mountains and sea. Scale is maintained by using small plants in a small hill and pond garden, and bigger ones in a bigger garden. Plants are then pruned to maintain scale and windswept appearance, reflecting how plants in coastal areas are affected by the wind.
Stroll gardens are traditionally larger gardens built on a half-acre or more, but they can be adapted to smaller sites. Main features are a meandering path encircling a large pond or lake, varying from close to the water's edge and away from, and with planting to obscure the water's view. Features along the path are obscured and then revealed as you walk along the path. The whole garden should never be visible from any one place. You may choose to use any number of features that are characteristic of Japanese gardens, from torii gates and bamboo fences to lanterns, water bowls, rocks, and stepping stones.
Rock is also used symbolically, perhaps representing an island in the middle of a lawn, with a sheet of ground cover plants or among sand or gravel. Rocks might be grouped to suggest a sacred place in the garden, even though this may only be perceived by Westerners as a nature feature or sculpture. Either way, it serves as a focal point, or a place where the eyes are drawn to rest. Rocks can also be used with a functional purpose, for example, as a seat, steps, small pond or bird bath, or a sculptured lantern.
Torii gates are a traditional timber arch, often used to provide a transition from one garden area to the next. A torii is commonly painted red. Japanese tradition dictates that walking through a torii gate gives you good luck, a feature that seems to capture the imagination of children from any culture.